Okay, dokie. Itchy nose. Hey guys, so in today's video, I am going to be trying to give you guys 100 facts about me in 10 minutes. I've set myself this challenge because we hit 100k the other day and I'm just like, what the hell? All I need to say is a huge thank you to you guys. That's literally all I need to say, and I don't really have time to say anything else. Challenge accepted. Hopefully I will succeed. Please like this video if you didn't know at least one of these facts, and comment down below your favorite or your most interesting fact or whatever. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 100 facts, people. Number 1, I am a child of 3. Fact number 2, I have an older sister and a younger brother, so I am a middle child. I was born on the 15th of December in 1997. My weight at birth was 8 pounds and 3 ounces to be exact. Number 5, I did not enter this world through the most common sort of route. I was a C-section baby. I came out my mum's tummy because I was a cesarean baby. I was actually born 6 days late, so if you work that out, I should have been born on the 9th. So I had ear problems as a child, I was deaf as a child, and so I had to have grommets put in both of my ears. I have never been to a private school. My secondary school was a grammar school, which means you don't pay, you just have to pass an entrance exam to get in. I hate boats. Gabrielle is actually my middle name. My dad did actually want to call me Gabrielle, but my mum really objected to that because she didn't like the fact that my name would be shortened to Gabby for some reason. My major phobia and my biggest fear, other than boats, is probably disco balls. If I see a disco ball, I will run a mile. My childhood nickname was Sausage. Yeah, I didn't really like that for reasons that are not that hard to guess. Now, I would accept that nickname if I'm a vegan sausage of some sort. Sorry, bananas. I do still love bananas, but my favorite fruit probably is and has to be a mango. I started dance when I was 5 years old. However, I was sent to classes when I was like 3 years old or something, but I ran out crying and screaming, and I told mum that I would start in a few years' time. My first childhood ambition was to be a dancer. When I was younger, my legs bowed inwards like this, so I couldn't actually stand with my feet touching. If anyone in this whole entire world has the biggest tonsils, it has to be me. Relative to the size of your mouth, mine are honestly huge. I had braces for over 1 year. I have retainers now and I wear them every single night. As a child, I was a hammer bead freak, if anyone remembers hammer beads. Even though I think some of you think I look taller on camera, I am actually only 5'4". I'd like to say that I'm growing still, but I actually don't think that's true anymore, which is really sad. Fact number 24, so that means that I am now the shortest in my household, which is great! Quarter of the way through, fact number 25, my favourite supermarket has to be Aldi. I used to play the piano and I passed grades 1, 2 and 3. I have been to France, Spain, Germany, Turkey and Tunisia. I'm scared of the sea. I actually have quite a few fears, as we are discovering. The most gymnastic-y thing that I can do is a cartwheel. Add a push, a one-handed cartwheel. My favourite smoothie definitely has to be a green smoothie with spinach. I can drive. I passed my driving test first time with 4 minors. At heart, I am definitely a bargain hunter, like my mum. I like to get good deals. I collect snow globes. I actually have a little growing snow globes collection. I don't like things that go round and round or forwards and backwards, like merry-go-rounds or swings. I just don't like repetitive motion. When I was younger, I always used to dress up as Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, and I always used to make my sister Emily play every single character. So the Scarecrow, the Lion, the Tin Man, the Wicked Witch of the West, the East, the Munchkins. I have a piercing in one location only, that's in my lobes, but I don't actually have lobes because I'm one of those people that don't have lobes. My favourite animal is a penguin. I was in Billy Elliot the Musical, the West End in London, and I played the role of Tina Harmer, who was the point work ballet girl. And that was for 1 year between 2009 and 2010. I didn't get in my first audition, but I was successful in my second audition. Quite recently, actually, my mum and I found these giant puffball mushrooms that were like this big, but we were too scared to eat them because we thought they would be poisonous and that we might get really ill or potentially die. I have been on TV 3 times. The first time I ever went on TV was on this game show called Jetix with 2 boys from my primary school. I go to Cambridge University. I study biology, biological natural sciences. I have never had any fillings in my teeth, so I'm gonna touch wood because I don't want to have any fillings in my teeth. I can roll my R's. It's fun. Woo! Our first family pets were 2 cats, Berlioz and Toulouse. Their names were derived from the Disney film The Aristocats. We still have Berlioz now, but unfortunately you never ever got to see Toulouse on my YouTube channel. We actually got those cats from one of my friends in primary school in year 1. We've also had 2 rabbits called Whippy and Walnut. I went vegan on the 24th of June in 2016. This is so embarrassing. A few years ago, I got celery stuck in my huge tonsils. I went to the GP, they couldn't do anything, so I had to go to A&E to get celery removed from my tonsil. At one point in my life, I have had a full fringe, and it was a thick full fringe. In my first term at Cambridge, I did do rowing as a novice. I don't like the smell of hairspray, so I now have an unscented hairspray. When we went to Cornwall, my sister was stung by a jellyfish, and I was the person nominated to urinate so that she could dip her foot in my wee to ease the pain, and it did actually work, despite being quite humiliating for the 2 of us. My favourite 2 things to do when I'm in London are to go and eat amazing vegan food and to go and see West End musicals. My singing teachers always used to make me sing opera songs because they thought I had quite a good opera voice. Milka, our black and white cat, was a rescue cat. I am actually 100% British. I don't have anything else in me. I'm very boring. The reason why I use quite a few German words in my speech is because I did German at school and it was my favourite language. Fact number 60, 61 and 62. So I don't drink tea or coffee. I have never been to a music festival, and I have never seen anyone perform live at a music concert. When I performed live on ITV's This Morning with Billy Elliot, I met Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby. When I was in primary school, I used to tell my mum that I wanted to go to school for 7 days a week. That was how much I loved school. My favourite vegan restaurant in Cambridge is definitely the Rainbow Cafe in London. I haven't been enough to tell you my favourite yet. The reason why my username on Instagram and Twitter and everything else is not Holly Gabrielle but Vegan Holly G is essentially because Holly Gabrielle is not available. In year 9 of secondary school, myself and 3 other friends wrote a song for our year 9 song contest and we won. I am teetotal, don't drink alcohol. Before I went vegan, I was a vegetarian. I suffer from seasonal hay fever. The 3rd time I performed on TV was for BBC's Let's Dance for Sport Relief. That was a game with Billy. I've had a spray tan once in my life and I honestly look like a different person. I can fold my tongue into a tube. Oh, this is a fact. The other day when I was on my bike, a man in a white van driving towards me squirted water in my face. That could have actually been quite dangerous, so I was not impressed by that. 75! Oh my god, I'm like dying! Ugh. Keep going, keep going. I apparently sleep with my eyes open and it looks quite freaky. Not eyes open, but they're slightly ajar. The furthest north I have ever been in the world is to the Isle of Arran. I've been a bridesmaid once in my life and that was for my auntie's wedding. I have held a pigeon. I used to snore, but I don't snore anymore. I pick my fingernails and I've never been able to grow them very long, and I especially pick them when I'm nervous. I've been to Disneyland Paris. I have 6 cousins, 3 from my mum's side and 3 from my dad's side. On the topic of families, I probably would say that I take more so after my mum. I think I will always be a person who hates Marmite. In my hair, even though I'm a brunette, I do get the odd ginger hair. In my first ever dance exam, it was my primary ISTD ballet exam and I scored 94 out of 100. My favourite books when I was a child were the Rainbow Magic series. My favourite out of those series was Holly the Christmas Fairy. My favourite dog breed is definitely a Labrador. When I was younger, I had really bad eczema. Now, it kind of makes sense. I do have quite dry skin. If possible in my life, I would love to run a marathon. I've only been clubbing twice in my whole entire life. I get really bad wee nerves before exams, before auditions. I go to the toilet so many times. We're almost there, we're almost there. Last year, I was prescribed glasses. These glasses. I have a birthmark somewhere on my scalp, but you can't obviously see it because of my hair. My family and I in 2012 went to the Olympic Games in London and we watched handball. One of the weird things that I love doing is crosswords, but they have to be from the London Evening Standard newspaper. 99. I am the worst at making decisions. Fact number 100. I'm gonna leave you with a video. You can laugh at me, I do not care. It is to humiliate and embarrass myself. Essentially, this video, for Christmas one year my sister and I got turn boards. They're boards that are supposed to help improve your pirouettes, but clearly that really worked with me. And yeah, this happened. Bye for now, my friends.